This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone. So welcome again to this new session. So guys, actually there was some problem in this go-to meeting. So I think now, are you able, everyone, are you able to hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you. So let me just open the attendance sheet. Let us start with the attendance first. Okay. So do we have Farwa here?
Yes.
Okay, Farwa. Thank you. And Zuhair?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Thank you. Jyotsna? Jyotsna is not here. Okay. Kruti? Kruti is here. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Kruti. And then Kevin?
I'm here.
Okay, Kevin, thank you. Atashimuddin?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Sravni?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Thank you. And Priyanka?
I'm here.
Thank you. Chinmay?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank you. Upama? Upama, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sure, thank you.
Huh?
And then Mahmudul Hasan?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, thank you. Jarges?
I'm here.
Okay, so thanks guys for joining. So let's see. Okay, so guys, any question, any blockers? So if you have any question or any blocker from day before yesterday sessions, please ask me here. Okay. So what about the assignments? Judges, have you completed the assignment?
Hey, come on. Not yet. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna finish it during the weekends. By tonight, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, and I'm gonna let you know everything in detail. I'll send you an email.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So please do it. It's very important part of the assignments.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah. So guys, I have some feedbacks for you. So let me just open the page here. So Farwa, I noticed that you also have not uploaded the assignment. I have your GitHub link, but you have not uploaded the assignments.
So I accidentally made the folder private. I do have a repository named DevOps, and it has a few of my assignments. I'm looking at how to make it public.
Okay, so you are saying that you already have uploaded it, but you accidentally made it private, right?
Yes, but I did not upload all of them. Just like as I'm going and practicing, I keep uploading.
Okay. Yeah, once you make it public, please let me know. I will go through it. Huh?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And Zuhair, about you, you have shared the GitHub link, but I am not able to see any assignment there.
I haven't posted my work yet. That's why.
So when are you going to do that?
On the weekend.
Over the weekend. So please do it because again, like I said earlier, it is very, very important. And team is asking me, and they have to see. So I am sharing the GitHub, and they are also coming back to me that the assignments are not there. They're not able to see it there. So please do it over the weekends, and on Tuesday, my Tuesday, I will go back on it again, right?
Okay.
Okay. Then I also saw. Okay, for the a few feedback for Kruti, I saw your assignment you have uploaded for Linux and Jenkins, but not for Git, SonarQube, Tomcat, AWS. So when are you going to do that, Kruti? You can ping if, yeah, okay, okay, Kruti. So it's not that much difficult. So because we are running the Git commands on, you can run those one maybe, and just take a screenshot and upload it. Yeah, so please upload the remaining one. So remaining are Git, SonarQube, Tomcat, and AWS. Upload the work there, and on Tuesday we'll go back again on it. Okay, Kruti. Yeah, sure, that would be great, Kruti. Okay, and then coming to Kevin. Kevin, I saw that you have done for Linux, Git, Jenkins, SonarQube, and Tomcat. So I think you are the only one who have done for SonarQube also. And I liked your documentation also. And I'm thinking that I will copy your documentation and I'll upload it to the Google Drive and will share with everyone because it's a bit detailed one and it's tested one also. You already tested it also. So
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
thinking of yeah. So thanks, Kevin. I like this work. So and please do it for AWS also. I think for AWS it's pending.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Kevin. And then coming to Etishimuddin, you also have not uploaded the work. So when you are going to upload it?
I'll try over this weekend.
Yeah, please do it, guys. So actually, why I'm asking is, the training team they will start sourcing your profile according to the work, according to your learnings that you uh, have in the sessions. So they can be able to have the good understanding about each one of you, and accordingly they will source it. So that's why it's very important. Please help me in this. Atashimuddin, please complete this by this weekend, and then we will again, just visit again this same thing on Tuesday, right?
Sure, sure.
Okay. So coming to you, Saravni, I saw that you have done for Linux, Git, Jenkins, and this is all very good. And about SonarCube, Tomcat, and AWS, it's still pending.
Yeah, I would do that in the weekend.
Yeah, that would be great, Saravni. Okay, thank you. And then Priyanka, coming to you, your work is also very good. You have done for Linux, Git, Jenkins, Tomcat, and AWS. It's almost everything is done, but SonarCube is pending.
No, SonarCube I have uploaded today, just now actually.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
wow, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So that means that you are the first one, I think, who have completed completely everything. Okay, sure. Thank you, Priyanka.
Thank you.
And then coming to you, Chinmay, I saw that you have done for Git, but you have not uploaded for Linux, Jenkins, SonarCube, Tomcat, and AWS. So it's only Git that you have uploaded. But I know that you have done, I think, everything because
I think
you.
you are saying the master one I have uploaded in the feature branch.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Yeah,
that may be
I
the
have
case.
uploaded everything. So
So
excuse me
can
on that.
you, that's a very good thing. Can you merge it everything into the master?
Okay, sure, no problem. I'll do that.
Yeah, that would be great. Yes. Because I know that you ask a lot of questions on the Tomcat also and the Jenkins. So, but I cannot see the same work on GitHub. So, yeah, merge it into the master. I would be able to see it.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that.
Sure. Okay.
Thank
Thank you. And then coming to you, Pama, you have done for Linux, Git, and Jenkins, and this all very good. But you are still not uploaded the work for SonarCube, Tomcat, and AWS.
I will do it over this weekend.
Yeah, that would be great, Umam. Sure. And coming to you, Mehmedul Hassan,
Yes.
I thought you have done for Git, Linux, Git, Jenkins, Tomcat, and AWS, and it's all very good. I liked your work very much. So
Thank you.
it's still not done for SonarQube.
No, I didn't do it, but I did the last time, last class, what you have shown to me. But I didn't upload the screenshot.
Oh, you uploaded the screenshot for SonarQube?
No, not yet.
Okay. So over the weekend, I think you
Yeah,
are
yeah, you will get it in this weekend.
sure. That would be
Ah,
great.
okay, thank you.
Sure. Thank you. And then coming to you, Jarges, you still to have shared the GitHub link with me first. Second, you are saying that over the weekends you will upload all the work, and that would be great. Right, Jarges?
Yeah. Yeah. Hello.
Sure. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
Jarges. That would be great. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Now, before starting the next thing, guys, do you have any question for me till now?
Excuse me, I already uploaded that one. I already merged that one, so you can see that.
Okay. So, Chinmay, and you have uploaded to the DevOps repository, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay.
So you already have uploaded for Docker also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. AWS Docker, Git, Jenkins, and then shell script. That means Linux also. So that's all very good. And SonarCube,
Yeah.
Tomcat
So now
8.
I will do today.
Okay, yeah, that would be great. Sure. So now again, if you do not have any question, that I and then I can move forward with Docker. Okay, guys, I started sharing my screen. So last time we saw that we have installed the Docker, and then we discussed Docker, and then we saw that how Docker containerization is different from virtualization, and how you can be able to create quickly. I mean, how you can be able to run quickly an application, and then uh, after running the application into the container, we can be able to see it on the URL, and it's very quick process. So now today I'm going to show you what is a Docker file, how you can run it into the image, and how you can run that image into the container. So the Docker file, we call it building it into the image. So now I'm going to show you the Docker file. Let me see if I already have. mm, Docker, Docker file. Okay, so I have one Docker file for Nginx, and so let me, it would be better if I go inside the same folder. Yeah, so I have in the folder where we have Dockerfile, nginx.conf and index.html. So let me open this Docker file. So guys, if you still remember that, I have shared one Vagrant file with you. So that Vagrant file was about, was having some instruction which when I run the Vagrant file, it will run those instruction one by one. Like it was having the uh, virtual box provider, Vagrant provider, which was the virtual box in the headless manner. Then it was having the IP. It was also having the information about how much RAM I have to give. So all these were instruction which uh, which will be taken when you execute the Vagrant file. Similarly, this Docker file, we write some instruction in it, and when we run this Docker file, the instruction will be run one by one. So if you see first instruction, it is from Ubuntu. From Ubuntu means I have to take the Ubuntu as a base machine. So Ubuntu will be taken as a base machine, and then on top of this base machine, we are installing all these things like installing Jenkins, Nginx, and first of all, running the apt-get update. So apt-get update is just giving the command to update the repositories. So I can show you here. If you see here, if I run sudo apt-get update, now you know that I have this terminal. I have this Ubuntu terminal. If I run apt-get update, what it will do, it will just update the repositories. You can see that it is updating all the repositories. And when I say repository, you know that in RHEL we have the repositories in the folder which is etc yum.repos.d. Here in Ubuntu it will be inside /etc/apt/sources.d, and inside it there will be all the repositories similarly. So it is just this command is just to update the repositories. Then normally after updating the repositories, we are installing the vim, wget, dialog, nettool. So these are few of the applications that we are installing, and then we are also installing nginx. So after installing the nginx, we are doing is we are so whenever you install the nginx, it will install or it will create the nginx.conf default directory. And what I'm doing here is I am just deleting this nginx.conf because I have my conf file. So after removing this, I am copying my nginx code. So this add, see it very carefully guys, this add is the way to copy the file or copy any directory or any file from your local location to the container location. So what I'm doing is I'm copying nginx.conf inside the container. So this is the source, this destination will always be container. So I shown you that I have nginx. I am copying it inside the etc nginx. Similarly, I am doing it for like this command is to make the directory etc nginx logs, and then here I am copying the index.html inside www.html index.html. Then there is just one, and this command is to inside the configuration file nginx.conf, I am setting one value daemon as off, and then I have a runner.sh. I'm copying the runner.sh inside the uh, inside the container, making it executable because this is shell script, making it executable, and then running running the same file and exposing the 80 port. So because Nginx, it's a web server, it will run on 80 port. So all these are the commands that we have given inside the Docker file. Now guys, see it very carefully. I'm going to run the Docker file into image. Sudo docker build. Docker file will always be built into image, and image will always be run into container. So the command is sudo docker build hyphen t for tags. I will give here. First of all, let me show you how much images we have here. Sudo docker images. So we have for Tomcat. Now let me do one thing. Let me delete all these. So the command to delete the images, existing images, sudo docker rmi for removing the images. So I will take their image IDs. That would be good. This. Okay. So now I'm deleting these images. Error. So it is saying these are not deleted. Sudo docker images. I will give this command again. Let me. So this is a container, and let me just try to remove this container also. And if you want to remove the container, the command would be docker rm container id. Okay, no problem. So let me do one thing. Let me just build the this current Docker file. So to build the Docker file, so let me show you again. On the current location, I have the Docker file. I have the index.html, nginx, and runner.sh. I am going to build it. So the command would be sudo docker build sudo docker build hyphen t for tagging the image. So I will give the name my nginx, and then dot. Give this dot because this dot represents your docker file. If you give dot, it means that your docker file is in current location. If it is in some other location, give the same exact absolute path here. And hyphen t, like I said, it is for uh, giving a name to the image. I'm giving my nginx, and so there is a tag also. So if I do not give, so at the end you can give the version number to your image as like 1.1.1 major minor hotfix. The first one is major minor hotfix. So if you give like this, it will take 1.1.1 as a tag. If you do not give like this, it will by default take latest as a tag. So let us see with the latest first. I'm going to build it. So again, it is running all the commands that I told you. Now it is running. So guys, see it very carefully. Like whatever you are seeing here, it is building this image. That means it is running all the commands and it is running inside the container. So if you see this running in this, so it is creating one container, running all these commands, destroying this container. So in this way, it will build an image with that image would be having all the required application installed in it, and then it would be having your nginx with all the updates that you have given in the docker file. And then the only this is the time taking process only. Running image into the container is just 30 seconds work. Okay, so it will take a couple of more minutes, I think. So okay, so it is setting up the values now. You can see that run echo daemon off is setting this value in the nginx.conf and entry point error.sh. So it is done. So you can see here, guys, successfully tagged my nginx colon latest. So it has been tagged with the latest because we have not given any tag here, and you can see it here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the command sudo docker images. and you can see that my nginx image is here with the latest tag here. Now if you want to give the different tag, like I have given it for one of the image here, 2 dot this one 2.00. Similarly, you can give the tag to this like 1.1.1, and same would be given to this image. So now the interesting thing is you have your nginx image, you can see it here. Now let us run this image into container, and then we'll see how it will be, how we can be able to see it. So the command would be sudo docker run -itd -p is, let me run on our local 82 port, or let me first see whether something is running on my 80 port. If not, I will run it into my 80 port only. So sudo netstat, and you know this command. I'll give listen. Well, currently there is nothing which is listening on port 80, so I will run it on sudo docker. Let me clear it. Sudo docker run -itd port mapping 80 colon 80, and then the name of the image, which is my nginx. Since it is latest, I do not have to give it explicitly here like this. It will take the latest only. Okay, so what I've done here, I have not given the name to the container. That's fine, I can take it from here. Sudo docker uh, docker ps. This is the running, and it is running now, and I can take the container id. I can show you the logs also. So to see the log, the command is sudo docker logs container id. Okay, and done, doesn't show. Okay, let me check now. Let me run the same command, and I can see that there is now something which is listening on port 80. So what I will do is I will go to my browser, sorry, go to my browser here, and I will see it on the port number 80. So you can simply give localhost colon 80. So you can see here, guys, I have this nginx up and running, and I have set it up the index.html page where it is saying hello, is it me you are looking for? Now let me show you one very interesting thing here. So I shown you that in this same folder where I ran this command, all the docker image command and the docker container commands, I have this index.html. Let me do one thing. Let me just update this index.html with some new values, with some new text. So I've shown you here, this is the text, hello Kubernetes, this one, and before that I have hello, is it me you are looking for? Hello, insert hello guys, or let me say hello everyone. Okay, so let me just save it, and oh, because I did not have mapped it. So guys, now there is one thing, just try to understand. I have updated this index.html which is used inside the container, but then I did not have mapped this volume. So next time what I will do, I will map this volume. I will show you now. So for now what I am going to do is I am going to go inside this container. So how you can go inside the container is using this command exec-it, then id of the container, and then bin bash. So you can see here, guys, I'm inside the container, and this platform is Ubuntu. You can see here. Give the command uname -a. This is Ubuntu. And there is one more command that you can use for Ubuntu is lsb, I think, release. Okay, I'll show you. So now here I have this index.html inside the var www folder. So vim var www html index.html. Okay, so okay, so we okay, no, this is inside www data, not the var www. So okay, I got it. Www data. I'm again going inside the container. Now I will go inside www data and index.html. So I have it here, and here you go. So here I will give hello insert hello everyone, and then that would be fine. So I have given it. Now what I have to refresh it. Hello everyone, you can see the change here. Now how I have done it, this thing is I went inside this file. First of all, I went inside the container, and then I opened this file, I updated it. Same thing, you can be able to do it without going inside the container by mapping the volumes. So if you remember, in the last session on Docker, we were discussing something regarding the you know how we can be able to get whatever inside the container, how we can be able to get it on our local machine to save the data. So there is a concept of persistent volume. For that one, what you can do is you can create your own NFS also. NFS is network file system, and you can attach that NFS with the Docker container, so that whatever the work you will do inside the container, it will be saved inside the file system. And then, because the nature of containers is ephemeral means they come and go, but what we need to persist, what we need to save is the data. But if we have the data, we don't care about containers, if whether they come and go. If we have the data, then whatever the container, it will be spinned up, it will take the same data, and for us it will be like, it never changed. So in this way, now I'm going to show you, after you map your volume with the container, so whatever is there on your local, it will always be available inside the container. This is one benefit. Second, whatever you do inside the container, it will always be available in your local volume. This is benefit number second. And third is, the good example is, just see this way, we have a game of life project, and this will be your assignment also, guys. If you can do this assignment, that would be a very great achievement for you. So think this way, you have the game of life project with you, and on the same directory, you created the Docker file. In that Docker file, what you're doing is, first of all, on the base platform, you are installing the base packages like OpenJDK and Maven, which is required to build this project. First thing, okay, we are good. Then you build this project. using the Maven utility. You build this project. Okay. Once the project is built, it will give you the war file. In the next step, just copy that war file in the container. So do one more thing is in the container install uh, install Tomcat. Yeah, the same way we have installed the Tomcat, do that one, guys. Install the Tomcat inside the inside the container, and then install after installing the Tomcat, copy this game of life.war file in the user shared Tomcat web apps folder. After copying there, just start the service. Like simple, like we used to do systemctl start Tomcat, do the same thing. And once you do that, we are good. You build that Docker file, and then you will see that whenever you will be having the updated code, it will automatically be pushed inside. So whenever you build the new image for new code, it will all be done the same way. Now I'll take a pause here, guys. Let me know about your understanding, whether you got this point or not, and whether you got the understanding till now also. Guys, please ask question because it's very important topic. If you do not ask question, then I would think that it's all good and you are able to understand everything.
Actually, I missed some part of your class. So if you quickly recap within 1 or 2 words what you do, then I think I can. It will be more helpful for me to understand.
Yeah, so in that one, Mahmudul, what we have done is when I started with the Docker, I have given the background of Docker and the difference between Docker containerization and the virtualization, and then I also shown you one image which I have created sometime back in 2016, I think. That
Yes.
image was for Jenkins Maven JDK installed on the same image. Now we have the image, we just have to run it, and it is just in 30 seconds you will be having your Jenkins up and running. So it's all from the image only. So I have done that one just to show you guys, because Jenkins is also a kind of Java based application. So I was able to run that application in very quick time. Same thing today I've shown you with the Nginx. Nginx again is an application which I created a Docker file, and then I built that Docker file into image, and then I ran that image into container, and you can see now that is up and running, and you can be able to see on your local also. So basically container is running, but on your local you cannot be able to see container if you have not mapped the ports properly. So here when I executed the docker run command, I have shown you there that what is running inside the container is available here on my local
Okay.
host. Yeah. So is are you good now, Mahmudul?
Yeah, I understand. Yes.
Okay. So anyone else have any question?
But one thing, how I transfer the data from container to the local NFS file system?
So for that one, what you can do is you can create your NFS file system.
Okay.
So NFS file system is somewhat similar to the EFS also. So we have elastic file system in AWS.
Yeah, yeah, I understand.
So what we used to do in EFS, we used to create one EFS file system quickly. It will give us the ID, and then we will configure that ID inside our configuration. So in Docker also we'll configure that ID, and then once it is configured properly, so whatever we will do inside the container, and I will show you now also. So I will save some changes inside the container like this one. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have made some change inside container. I have
Yeah, I
added
see that.
every
Yeah.
And now once I stop this container and I will rerun, this change will be gone, right? So
Right
what I'm
now, then I need to copy it from there, right? This time, before I destroy the container.
Yeah, so now what I have to do is I have to copy those changes on my local also, so that whenever I will
Okay,
run
okay,
new,
got it, got
you know,
it.
I will make the same changes in the container also. Now this is what I have to do. But to make it more persistent, so that data will always be stored, whatever I will change inside the container, it will always be stored. And whichever the new container will come, it will take those changes. This is called persistent volume, making the data persistent. I'm going to show you now how you can make your data persistent.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So now I can show you quickly. Let me come out of it, and then I will destroy this container. So the simple command is sudo docker stop. I will stop the container, and then I will remove the container also. Docker rm this. So if you want to run more than one command in the one line, you can use this sign, ampersand, double ampersand sign. Okay, now it's done. So it is done, guys. Now let me run the same command again. Docker run command. Let me run this command again. Sudo docker run hyphen itd my nginx, and let me give this name also, hyphen hyphen name my nginx. Now you can see that it started. When I say it started, I mean that a new container is now up and running, and you can see here my change is not here. What I have done inside the container last time, it is gone, right? Because it is showing hello now only. Again, to make the same change, I have to go inside the container. I will make that change. It will be showing up here. But if I destroy that container, the change will be gone. How to make it persistent now? This is my question. So what I am going to do is, let me just destroy this container for now. I'll show you how you can do that. So guys, how you can do it is uh, run the same command again. Sudo docker run hyphen itd hyphen p hyphen hyphen name my nginx. Here I will include one more thing, hyphen v, and I will give this copy paste, right, and then here it was www data. So let me check if I can do sorry, if I can do this way. It was www data index dot html. Let me check if I can do this way, index dot html, and yeah, let us check whether it will run. Awesome, guys. So it ran now, and I can see it here up and running. Yeah, it's up and running here. So let me just try to do one very interesting thing. Let me just open this index.html, go down to the same point here. So hello everyone is here, and you can see it here up and running with hello everyone. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one interesting point here. Copy, insert mode, and this paste. DevOps session. Okay, so it is DevOps session batch 5. Save it. I saved it here, guys. Now let me just refresh it here. Wow, awesome. Now you can see that I can see DevOps session batch 5, and this I can see inside the container. That's very interesting to know. So I made the change on my local. I can see it inside the container. Now let us do the vice versa. If I will go inside the container, docker exec hyphen it, and here I will give my nginx. I am inside the container. Now let me go inside the www data index.html. Insert, I will change something like hello everyone, welcome to new session for DevOps. I will save it. Now I will refresh it. So guys, you can see it here. Hello everyone, welcome to new session for DevOps. Let me come out of it. Let me exit out of it. And still let me refresh it again. It's here. And let me see at the same time my index.html whether it is changed or not. So guys, that is very interesting to know that my local is also changed. So whatever I have changed inside the container, I can have now persisted in outside the container also. So now very interesting to know. Let me just delete this container. Docker stop my nginx. Awesome. If I do that, this container is gone. Yeah. Now let me restart this container and we will see that whether this container will start from the same point where we ended or not. If it not, then our purpose has not been solved. If it start from the same state, same persistent, same state as last, then we can say that the state is persistent. We were able to save the data. Awesome guys, so you can see that now the state is persistent. So whether docker is stopped, docker is gone, no matter, our data
Yeah,
is
that's
saved.
interesting.
Our data is saved. Yes. Now see here, currently I am using my local machine as for my for saving the data as my persistent volume. You can do the same thing guys. You can have here nfs file system, map it here. First of all, configure with your machine nfs file system, and then after you configure it, give the path here. And once you give the path, whatever you are doing inside the container, it will all be saved outside the container also. And this is very important concept that you have studied right now, because whenever anyone asks question on docker, they will go to some of the basic question, but they will definitely come to this persistent volume question. That I can assure you guys, they will always come to this persistent volume, because docker is incomplete without knowing the persistent volume. And this is the concept that I've shown you here. This is the concept of persistent volume. So you can say that there are many ways of how you can save the data outside the container. One of them is just the same which I've just shown you. Second is you can use the nfs also, an nfs file system. Third is you can also use the efs also, like efs is similar to nfs, it's on aws, so you can use that file system also. So guys, again I will take a pause here. Take a let us take a very brief break of 5 to 7 minutes, and we will gather again in 5 to 7 minutes. In the meantime, please go through everything what we have done, because this is very important concept. I'm saying you again and again, it is very important concept to launch ourselves in a better way, so that we when we start with the kubernetes, we will be more comfortable there. So take 5 minutes, understand this, go through it again, and ask me questions on this. So let us quickly take a break of 5 to 7 minutes, guys. Sorry, here it is still running. So yeah. Okay, so guys, welcome again back. Okay, so any question, guys, till now? Okay, so does it mean that you understood very quite clearly everything, which is good for me also, or you just want to practice first, and then maybe if you would be having question, then you will come back to in maybe in the next session you will ask the questions. Okay, no problem. So just now I've shown you some time back that how you can make your data persistent, and on the terminal, like this is the way how I have using the hyphen v label flag. I have given my local volume, and I mapped it with the volume on the container, so that whatever I save inside the like index.html, it would be saved inside the index.html on the container, and the vice versa. Okay, that's all good. So let me just stop this container. Once I will stop it, it's gone. Yes, so it is gone. So so this is one way you save your changes, and this is the only way actually which using you save your changes. Now only way doesn't mean that only the volume the way I have mapped, this is the only way, but nfs, efs, your local volumes, all of those are the ways. Now there is one more way how you can save and commit the data on the container. So let me first of all let me open. So I have created one document for git. Sorry, not for git, for docker commands. Docker commands here. You can see here I simply given like Docker file will be converted into image, and image will be running as containers. Just now I have shown you everything. So this is the command to check the version information. Docker pull, I've shown you how to pull the image from online, and then we have Docker run also. Docker run, I've shown you. Docker ps is to see the running containers, ps-a to all the containers. Exec, I have shown you. This is also very important command, guys. So if anyone in the interview asks you how you can log in into the container, into the running container, so this is docker exec is the command. Docker stop to, I have shown docker stop to stop the container, docker kill to kill the container. Now what is the difference between docker kill and docker rm? Kill will immediately stop it and will remove it. So the you can see the difference between docker kill and docker stop is that docker stop gives the container time to shut down gracefully. Docker kill will kill it immediately without giving it time. So it is just like on your laptop, if you want to shut down your laptop quickly, so what you used to do is you used to press the power button for 5 seconds, or for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Give the command properly, like going to the maybe the command line, and then giving the command shut down, and then shut down hyphen r now, which means that you are giving the command to shut down, but gracefully. So it will gracefully shut down, whereas on the other side, if you press the power button for 5 to 10 seconds, it will immediately shut down without gracefully. So this is the basic difference between the docker kill and docker stop, or and docker rm also. Commit, I'm going to show you the commit also now. Docker login again, I'll show you docker login also. And then there's a docker push. So let's say you updated the image, you created the image. If you want to push it to your registry, docker push is the command. Docker images, I have shown you. Docker rm, I have shown you. Docker rm, I have shown you. Rm for removing the containers, rmi for removing the images. Docker build, I have shown you how to build the image. These are the basic commands that you can use. And then coming to these commands, like docker commit, I'm going to show you now. So let's say your container is running. Okay, I will run this container. So probably let me not use this volume now. Let me not use this. I'll show you the another concept of saving the changes inside it. So I will run this. And one more thing, guys. So if you let me stop it first. I want to show you one more thing. So if you go inside the image during the same docker run command, if you want to go inside the image, what you can do is give this command at the last, bin bash. Oh, but I have made a mistake. What is the mistake? I can show you. Let me just first of all stop the image. So here I have to remove this D. If you want to go inside the image, inside the container in the same command when you're running it, you don't have to give this D. Don't give this D. D means daemon mode. Now I don't want to run it in daemon mode, but I want to log in inside it. Awesome. So now you can see I'm inside the container. So let me do one thing. I'm inside this root directory. Let me go inside cd2 www data. Okay, here what we have index.html, index.html.back. Let me create one text file here. So to create the text file, it is just simple touch text file 1.txt. Let me create another one also, 2.txt. And let me, yeah, okay, I have two files here. I can show you like this. So I have two file, text file 1.txt and text file 2.txt. Now let me come out of this container. Okay, let me out. Now if I just stop this container, if I run it again, if I go inside the same www data ls hyphen l, changes are gone, guys. You can see here the two text file which I have created, they are gone. Now I want to do one thing. So let's say I will save some change. I will make some changes inside the container. I want to save them. One way to have the persistent volume. Second way is you can create this test file 1.txt and test file 2.txt. Create these files, have it here. Then do one thing. This is the running container. Okay. If I let me check one thing. If I come out of this container and if I think of going inside it again, so the command would be sudo docker -it exec my nginx bin bash. Oh, so it is stopped now actually. So the container is also stopped. Sudo docker ps-a. So nothing is running. So what I can do is, first of all, let me remove it. Then let me go inside this container. Or Let me go inside this container. Touch test file 1.txt, test file 2.txt. Okay, I will come out of it. Awesome. But still I would be having my container up and running. Docker vs for only running container. Yes, my container is up and running. And again, if I go inside the container again, I will find my files here. Cd to www data ls-l. So still these files are here. Oh, sorry, I did not have created one. Okay, touch test file 1.txt also, ls-l, exit from this container. And let me do one thing now. Let me just try to save this. So currently I have sudo docker images latest. Now let me commit it. So it would be sudo docker commit. Now I'm going to commit the container. So guys, see it very carefully. I'm going to commit the container into an image. So whatever, so it is just like taking the snapshot of the running machine. And if you remember that, you can do the same in the virtual box also, in the VMware also, to take the screenshot or snapshot of the running image. So now I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to take the snapshot of the running container. How you can do it? The command is sudo docker commit container ID or container name, which is my nginx, and then image name that you want to create. My nginx is the image name. I want to give it 1.1.1 tag. Awesome. Let us check whether, let us see whether it will be done. Awesome guys, so it is done. And you can see in docker images also we have one new image 1.1.1, and the change would be here. But the change is not that big where you can be able to see the difference in the size. So size 212 212, the size is same, but obvious of course we have the test file 1 test file 2 inside this image. So now what I'm going to do is, I let me just stop this, or destroy the container, running container. Then we will run the container from this image. Till now we were running the container from this image. Now we are going to run the container from this image. So sudo docker same, let me run the same command, sudo docker stop and remove. This is awesome guys. And now I'm going to,
Excuse me. I do have a question.
yeah, sure.
So if we'll commit, then another container will be created having the same name.
No, only image will be. So if you commit the container, that means you are taking the snapshot of it. So it will never means that new container will be running parallelly. No, we are just creating the image snapshot of that container. So whatever is there running inside this container, we will take the snapshot in image, then we will have to run the image into container. This is what I'm going to do right now.
So
I'm
that
going
one
to
was the image, right?
can you say again, Chinmay?
So after that one, the same name I showed. I mean, the same name exactly matching the container. So that one was the image, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So if we have created the image from the container, that is called docker commit. And in simple way, in simple language, we can call it, we have taken the snapshot of the running container. Now after we have taken the snapshot, we can stop that container, no problem. But the good thing we have done is, in taking the snapshot, is we have taken whatever is created inside that container. Now we have everything here. We can restart the container. I mean, we can run the new image that we have created into the container. All the changes would be there. So see it here. That's what I'm going to do is docker run -itd, hyphen p at same, hyphen name my nginx, and this is the new image. So same docker exec command I will give, yes, this one, and I will go inside the www data and see here, guys, you have the test file 1, test file 2 though, so the changes are here, right? Tell me, guys, if you understand this concept or not. That means you understand this concept, and this is very very good for me, and very good for me, guys, because these are very important things, very important concept that we are learning here. And if you are getting at the same time, I understand that you need to practice it, but if you're understanding the concepts here, that's very good, that's awesome. So now we can stop this container, docker stop my nginx. Okay, so these are few of the basic things for Docker, guys, that I want to tell you. Just concentrate on these one. Do not go on in more details. I have a couple of more things to show you here in the Docker. So let me just go there. ls-l. I have Docker Compose. So guys, you can see here I have the Docker Compose.yaml also. So now what we have done till now is we ran the application, and we have given few of the configuration like nginx. It have the index.html, it has the nginx.conf also. So we are copying the files inside the container, and then we are running it. So this is one part of it. Now think of the situation, because in when we try to run our full application, it may be having multiple services that supports that application. So a good example is there may be a console server where the services will be able to discover themselves first. Second, there would be a cache server, maybe a Redis cache server, which will be running, and it needs to talk to the application, and at the same time it may not needs to talk to the database also. And then we definitely would be having the database also that will be connecting with the application. So this is the complete set of application. So we have multiple web services which supports the main application, and then we have the database also. How we can run all those things, and how these different services would be able to talk to each other when we talk about the Docker. So Docker Compose gives us very good platform where you can write down all these services in a single YAML file, and since you write them in the single YAML file, by default they will be all be able to talk to each other. First thing. Second, in the same Docker Compose file, you can give the details of the image, of the network, of the volumes, and then the other services specific information also. The Docker Compose is the file where you can take care of everything in a single file: application, databases, cache servers, everything. Let me show you this Docker Compose file. So this is just a simple MySQL application, MySQL data. I mean, this is a WordPress application which is using the MySQL database. So here you can see is services label is here. The first service is having the name DB. Second service is having the name WordPress. Now, since they are under the same YAML, under the same services label, so DB can by default be able to talk to WordPress. And then image we are taking WordPress colon latest, right? And ports here we have defined 8000. Whatever is running on 80, run it on 8000. So let me first confirm whether this should not be running. Awesome. And then so here you can see, guys, whatever we were doing on the command line using the -p command, -v command, everything you can give it in the YAML file. So this is the port mapping, right? This is the volume mapping, right? This is the image information that we're giving, and we are also saying that this WordPress depends on DB. That means that first of all, DB needs to be up and running, then WordPress should be up and running. And then we are saying that WordPress DB host would be talking on 3306 port. And here we same thing we are doing it here also. Image we need MySQL 5.7. Volumes we have mapped this way. So we have created one volume and we are mapping it on Warlib MySQL. And then these are the basic information for database that we are giving. So this is all good. Now let me try to run this. What is the command to run the Docker Compose? It is simple: sudo docker compose up hyphen d. So it will automatically take this docker compose.yaml. You do not have to give it explicitly. It will take it automatically. So first of all, because I do not have the images on my machine, so it is now pulling the MySQL first, then it will pull the WordPress also, then it will start the MySQL first, and then it will start the my WordPress. So yeah, so for MySQL it's done. It is now pulling the WordPress as I told you. Okay. So the second image is also pulled, and now it is starting. So DB container is created and WordPress container is also created. So I can show you now. First of all, let me just recheck again on what port I have to go to see this WordPress up and running. It is 8000 port number 8000. Okay. So now let me show you. If I give the command docker ps, I can see it here. Two containers are running. One is having the database, second is having the WordPress. Okay, now let me check the logs also. So sudo docker compose logs. Okay, you can see here WordPress is up and running, MySQL is up and running, MySQL is up and running. Awesome. Yeah, so that means, let me go here, local host. Awesome. So you can see that this application is up and WordPress application is up and running here, and then I can just configure it English. Okay, continue, give the title to it. So you can create your own blog also on WordPress. uh, DevOps blog, username admin, password you can give any strong password. So I'm giving uh, admin uh, at the rate 123 4, admin at the rate 1234. Remember this, guys, please. Confirm password. Okay, your email. So I would say, yeah, and then install WordPress. So it would take 1 minute more. Let me copy this height. So it is installing. So now installing means it is just creating the table inside the MySQL, and then it is just uh, so it is now good. Success. Username admin, password we know, login. Password we know, login. Okay guys, so you are on the dashboard of the WordPress website, and then you can do anything here. You can create your own page and make them live. You can create your own blog, make it live, and whatever you want to do, you can do it here. So but remember, you if you whatever you will do it here, it will not be saved because we are not doing a persistent volume thing. So yeah, you but this is a good thing, like this is a WordPress application connected with the database, and you can have this application up and running in no time. It's all become possible because we already have created the image for WordPress. So it was very easy for us. and then we already have at the image for the database also, so it was very easy for us to have this application up and running. Otherwise, if you go manual way, we it will take around 2 to 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours to first install and configure the database properly, and then install and configure the WordPress properly. But in case of Docker, it just took 30 seconds and you have this application up and running. So this is the difference. Now this application is up and running. I can stop it now. For that one, you need to do the same thing. Sudo docker compose. Let me check the help. So what I can do is same way, stop the services and remove the services, right? So you can do down also. You can say down. That's same way, same thing I'm going to do. Sudo docker compose down. And if you again go here, it is gone. Okay, guys. So this is about the Docker. And guys, if you have any question for me on this, let me know, please. I'll take a pause of 30 seconds. Oh, sorry, here. Let me know if you have any question on this. Okay, so guys, we have done very good amount of things here, very cool things today. Please practice all those things. It is very important you practice at the same time. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. uh, like, maybe it's not required at this point of time. I wanted to show you Docker Swarm, but then Docker Swarm, people stopped using it after we have the Kubernetes in the market. After organizations started using Kubernetes, they totally moved away from Docker Swarm or UCP, which is Universal Control Plane, which is the free version. I mean, which is the user interface for Docker. So they totally moved, totally, when I say totally, they are no longer using it. They totally moved it from Docker Swarm or UCP DTR to the Kubernetes completely. So I would not go into the details of Docker Swarm and Docker Compose. It's fine, but I would not going to go into the Docker Swarm. This is all for Docker. You practice all the commands, and then uh, you practice all the commands, and then let me know of anything, of any question. That would be great. But whatever we have done for Docker, this is more than enough. If you are able to practice it thoroughly, it would be enough for you, that I can tell you. Now it's all depends. So I wanted to start with the AWS, the remaining part of it. I can do it now, or you tell me, because there's a lot of practice things that we have gone through. So what I prefer is, let us take it in the another session. That would be good, so that you already have many things pending with you, and in the meantime you will practice today's session also, so you will get the weekend. Do everything over the weekends, and then upload it to your assignment. So guys, do one thing. Whenever you will upload your assignments on the GitHub over the weekend, let me know at the same time, because I will sit sometime during the weekend, because on the weekdays it becomes difficult for me also. So I will sit over the weekends to go through your assignments. That would be great. And now, as we discussed, let us take the AWS session in the new AWS topics in the new session. That would be good. In this way, you would be able to complete your all the backlogs. Does it sound good to you guys?
Yes, it is.
Great. And one more thing, guys. Like, I am talking about this for a very long time. Just speak in the interact with me. It's not about just if you have question, then only you will ask about the other things also, like Docker we are running, how the things runs, like we have the configuration file. You may not have ran the nginx before, but what is the importance of conf file, what is the importance of different like index file, why we are giving them. So because conf every whenever we install any application, they would be having their conf file. Like we have installed a sonar cube have their conf file as sonar.properties. So if we want to do anything with the sonar, we will mention the properties in the sonar.properties, and it will take automatically. So ask questions, guys. It is not just for this session, it will help you in throughout your career. That is the same thing I propagate in my team also. Ask questions whenever you will be working with the dev team. So we have a Slack channel, so they ask us to do a couple of things, anything which they want. If we do not ask questions, then we cannot build our understanding. And at the same time, if we are asking questions, that means that we are interested in it, and we have some sort of knowledge about it, but we want to improve our knowledge on the thing. Like some time back we got a request from one of the dev team. I am sharing my experience. We got a request from one of the dev team. They asked us to so there was an issue that was going on the bamboo. So bamboo build was happening, but it was not able to upload the artifact on the nexus. Why it was not uploading the artifact? They did not try to go into the detail. They told us, hey guys, there's something with, we need to configure in the job. Can you go through it and can you create a new job, because we are not able to do in the existing job. So this is the example where they did not go into the details of the job, which is their responsibility, but they want us to do that. So we went into the detail. We found out that there's something in the step. After building the job, there was a step. When it comes to upload it to the Nexus, there was a condition. If the branch against which you are uploading the artifact, it should be having either feature or release only in the branch name. Whereas the same, it was not having the feature or the release in the branch name. That's why, and it's all covered in the regex pattern. So that condition was not fulfilled. Due to that one, it was not able to upload it. And that's a simple thing. They could have also have gone through it, but they did not have gone through it. So these are the things you need to ask questions before working on anything. And it's a very powerful tool also, so it makes a lot of impact. So make it a habit, guys. It will definitely going to help you in your career. Ask questions, try to understand what we are doing, why we are doing, and then build your understanding. There's a lot of talking, guys. So no. Okay. So see you again in the next session on your Monday, my Tuesday at the same time on this same link. And guys, now we are doing a lot of practicals. I really wanted to do it today for the AWS, because I want to complete everything. We have to start with the we have to complete the AWS first. We have to start with the Ansible, Terraform, and Kubernetes. So, and then Azure also. So I'm going to cover the Azure just for your good understanding, because Azure is now being the favorite among the interviewers. They used to ask question on the Azure, and if you have the understanding, you can say that yeah, you worked on AWS, you worked on Azure. That's make a lot of impact. Okay, guys. So see you again on my Tuesday morning at the same time on the same link. It would be same time for you your Monday evening. So thank you, guys. Happy weekend. Complete your assignments. Let me know. I will also go through the assignments. It would be good for me. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Sure. Sure.